Welcome back, everyone. I am Error, and this will be part 8 of our Final Fantasy VII Platinum walkthrough guide. We just got the Chocobo lure Materia from the Chocobo Ranch, and we are going to catch Chocobo and ride it across the swamp. I'm going to turn on the fast forward here just until we find a Chocobo. You hear that music? You know you found one. Alright, so the trick here is you want to eliminate all of the enemies besides the Chocobo as quickly as you can. And you can feed Chocobo greens if you want to get them to stick around a little bit longer, but you don't really need to. It's pretty easy to catch them. You might have to try a couple of times, but there's no reason to spend extra money. It's not worth it. So, now we're on a Chocobo. So you want to head west here, across the swamp. And you'll notice, possibly, that we'll be chased by a snake. There it is. If we did not have our Chocobo, he would have caught us and he would have killed us. No question. So once you get across here, you can dismount with circle and walk towards the cave. And that's what we were running from. Looks like Sephiroth didn't really care too much about getting a Chocobo. So, let's go into our cave here. Now, there's actually some pretty decent stuff in here. There's some good enemies to fight. There's some stuff to steal. There's another enemy skill. New Materia. So this is a pretty decent cave to be in. It's good to explore it. The enemies shouldn't be too terribly difficult as long as you've been following my guide. Having Barret and Cloud with their upgraded weapons that we found makes things go pretty smoothly. And when you encounter big groups of enemies, it'd be a perfect time to use your new Chocomog summon. You get an ether there. A tent there. Nothing too terribly exciting. If you want to come and I believe you can climb up this vine. And we've got a long-range Materia. So what this is going to do is it's going to put someone in the back, or it's going to allow someone to act as if they were striking from the front row, even if they're in the back row. So since Barret has been our guy in the back row, let's put him on back there. Now he'll be able to attack with his atomic scissors at full force from the back. Alright, now, that dragon uses a spell called Flamethrower that is learnable. So, we want to keep him alive until he hits Barret with it. Barret is our enemy skill guy as well. I don't know how useful Flamethrower is. Used it a couple of times, but it's not a powerhouse, but you might as well get it. We're trying to get everything. And just take out the ads. We're just going to fast forward and let him do his thing. Casts it very often. So this shouldn't be... There we go. We're going to heal up here and go into offense. It's worth noting that in the previous area, everybody was inflicted with sadness from those elephant enemies. If you come across hypers, you'll probably want to use those, just because that'll get it back to normal. with sadness on, it's going to decrease the rate that they use their limit breaks, or the rate that they actually earn their limit breaks, which is a pain. So, as you can see, Hyper does the trick. Probably should have bought a couple in Calm when we were there, but it's really not that big of a deal. We'll get them eventually. Alright, so we've got Flamethrower, we've got Long Range. Just want to sort of explore around here and get the other treasure boxes. Alright, now these guys, you can steal a Tifa weapon. So again, as usual, we're just going to speed up. We get it. These guys are really not doing a ton of damage. I'm not very worried about any negative effects of having the triple speed on. Alright, you do your thing, and just keep stealing, you'll get the Grand Flag. Again, you can get it later from the store, but why? If you can steal it here for free, and give her a temporary power boost, I don't see any reason to not do that. Got a Mind Source. As usual, I'm going to give that to Cloud. I'll give him all the sources, so by the end of the game he should be noticeably more powerful. Got to run in with the Turks. you'll encounter those guys quite a bit. An elixir and a high potion. And that about rounds it out for this area. Alright, so here we are in the next area. You just kind of want to go south, and this is Fort Condor. So we'll go in and talk to these guys here. This area of the game isn't going to be too important until later. You'll end up getting the Phoenix Summon Materia, which will be absolutely crucial in beating a lot of the optional bosses and obviously collecting all the summons. Other than that, there's not a whole lot to do here, or a whole lot you need to do here. So this is a good opportunity to earn some Barret points. So you want to say, I guess so. And if you do all right, you'll earn some more Barret points. So, you can go up here. I don't think there's anything that we're going to need to buy right now. But there is a store here. You've got Fire, Lightning, Ice, and Restore. Ocean, Phoenix Stone. You're going to buy a couple hypers. I'm sick of that sadness debuff that's on my two characters here. Now it is important to note that later you will be able to, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to buy the all Materia here, which will be one of the better ways of earning extra money in the late game. They are easy to level up to master, and they sell for quite a bit. So, but other than that, you should get enough master materia naturally that you don't have to buy any extra. So there is a mini game that you can play here that's actually pretty fun. It's a little time consuming, and it's actually pretty expensive if you want to do it right, because you have to buy all the units with Gil. We're not going to do this right now. There's really no point in doing this until later in the game. believe there are a total of 7 battles that you can fight here. And all except for the 7th give you items you can get elsewhere for much, much cheaper than you'd be able to, spend if you actually did this minigame. So we're not going to do this right now. We're just going to contribute Gil. I don't even think it really matters. Let's just be nice because we have some extra Gil. I don't even think you need to donate, but I'm feeling generous. The only one you have to fight is the 7th battle, and it'll be very clear when it's time to do that. So, we're going to leave Fort Condor. We don't really have too much else that we need to do here right now. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to find a wooded area, because we're going to get Yuffie. And actually, while we're working on it, that purple bird or whatever it is has something you can steal. That'll be a weapon you'll immediately be able to use for Yuffie. We're going to get that while we're here, too. And as usual, we're going to speed up. Make sure you're keeping an eye on your health, because these guys can actually do some decent damage. Alright, and I got my Boomerang. So let's finish him off. Time for a round of healing here, too. Alright, so just find a forest and walk around in it. And eventually, you're going to find Yuffie. We're not going to go on triple speed right now, just because these guys can deal some pretty serious damage for where we're at. And, I feel like that's kind of dangerous, but blade beam there. Probably should have done the climb hazard, but I think it's going to one-shot him anyway, so. And again, just make sure you keep your hit points up. really picking on Barret. What's going on here? Get his next blood break really quickly at this rate. There it is. Mind blow. Maybe I'm just superstitious, but I feel like I always catch her in this forest, so this is the one we're going to go to. Nope. We got these guys. I guess that's fine. I was getting sick of fighting those birds. Here and triple the speed. Oh, all leveled up. That's pretty cool. Now, the cool thing about the all materia is when it levels up, it lets you use the all function a number of times in battle equal to its current level. And when it's at mastery, you can use it as many times as you want. So, up until this point, we'll only be able to use our all function once per battle. But now that we have that, we can twice speed too. So as you can see, it's not a great appear rate for Yuffie, but if you just keep at it, she will show up. This is not like the other time when I thought I was in the right place and I wasn't. I'm confident that this is the correct place. Oh, they're all leveled up. That's nice too. Alright. They're hitting harder than I remember them hitting. I think this is a situation where we want to summon. Oh, and yeah, we get a trophy for doing it too, so good thing. Now the funny thing about the Chocobo summon is there is a small percentage chance that instead of the death blow attack, you will get an attack called Fat Chocobo, where a giant Chocobo falls out of the sky and lands on all the enemies, and it does a lot more damage. So it's random, and it's kind of funny when it happens. So just be aware that's something that can happen. Alright, Lunatic High. Barret's almost out of MP. So we'll probably have to switch our cure onto somebody else here in a minute if we don't get Yuffie in a hurry. Yeah, that was a mistake. Whatever. Probably after one more battle, we'll switch our cure over. Oh yeah, that's what that's what happened. He used most of his MP on that death blow, so that makes more sense. That is the one thing about summon materia, is it's usually very expensive to summon, but a lot of times it's worth it if you get jettison gems. The summon materia works like the all materia as well, in that you can use it a number of times per battle equal to its level. Alright, so Cloud's got our restore materia now. It's kind of frustrating that it's taken this long to get Yuffie. I know she's in here. There she is. So you just have to beat her in a fight. It's not really a big challenge. She doesn't hit very hard, and she doesn't have that many hit points. In fact, I think that's about it for her. The trick is answering the dialogue options correctly after the fight. Do not save at that save point. Don't do it. You will not get Yuffie if you use that save point. Alright. You have to feign indifference here until the very last moment, so you do not interested. And go talk to her again. And you say you're petrified. You don't want to let her go, though, so wait a second. And you do actually want her to come with, so that's right. But let's kind of string her along here and say let's hurry. And again, you can choose anything you want here. We're going to go with Yuffie. And getting her to join will get you a trophy. Alright, so now we can head on to Junon, which is our next stop. Be happy to be rid of these birds. I'm getting really sick of them. Alright, and you want to go into the lower section of Junon there. And really there's not much else to do here just yet, but you do want to go down to the beach here. Alright, we got a boss fight. We gotta hurry up. She's in the water. Now, here's a compelling argument for not doing what I did and just rushing in here. Because we are completely drained of HP and MP on Parrot. So you maybe want to use a tent before you come in here. Otherwise you're going to have to do a round of healing. Alright, now. Hitting him with Bio is going to be useful. You can stick poison, that'll do a lot of your work for you. Other than that, use long range attacks and then breaks. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Now, again, getting poison to actually stick is not something that's always going to happen. When he hits you with these bubbles, it's kind of like the pyramids that boss in the Shinra building was putting on you. You have to hit the bubble with magic this time instead of physically. Here's his big attack. Does about as much as his normal attacks, but it's multi-target, so it can be pretty nasty. Okay, and there's Bio. Probably too late for it to be any real use to us, but it's still a good thing to have. There you go. And for beating them, you will get a Power Wrist, which is an accessory that's going to raise the strength of whoever equips it. Alright. This poor little girl drowned in the water, so we have to do the CPR minigame. Alright, so press square to start the gauge. If it gets all the way to the top, it'll reset, so you don't want to do that. So right about here, press square again, and you'll breathe into her. To my knowledge, you can't fail this game. For obvious reasons, Square probably didn't want to make a game where a small girl drowns. So just do whatever you want to do. You can do a bunch of little breaths, a few big breaths. You'll eventually get there. Although it does take a few more than you'd be comfortable with, so I guess they're going for drama. There you go. Good as new. I believe this is where they take her. Alright, she needs to rest for a while, so we're going to see what else is in Lower Junon here. Got Mythril armlets, potions, grenades, phoenix downs, vents, yeah, nothing we need here. So, we gotta talk to this guy, I believe. Maybe not, let's go past him. I believe, thought that we could rest in that house, but I guess I'm wrong. Oh, never mind, wrong house, this one. Let's go check it out and see if she's awake. Hey, there she is, little Priscilla. And that would be our second summon Materia. Alright, so go back down to the shore here. And your friend the dolphin is going to help us get up to Upper Junon. So, we're swimming around in the water right now, and let's find the right spot. And once we do, he will get us up to Upper Junon. One trick is to not move. Just hit square twice, and you're there. So that seems like the best strategy to me. Saves you some grief. Here we are in Upper Junon. That looks like a pretty cool airship. Something tells me we'll be seeing a lot more of that. This looks like a treasure chest, but it's not actually a treasure chest. Just the controls for the lift. So don't spend too much time trying to open it. Would have been nice if they used a different asset for that, though. And you can't really get away from this without talking to this guy. We're going to change into a Shinra uniform. It's a little bit of infiltration. Alright, so you've got a parade mini-game we're going to have to do here in a minute. And actually pretty hard to get right. The nice thing is you're not going to miss out on too much if you screw it up. I mean, you can get potentially 5,000 gil for doing this correctly, but we're not going to spend too much time on it. And in fact, I think this is probably a good point to end this video, so we will tackle that minigame next time and try and do our best. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time.